Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw a Sinoceratops Dinosaur. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, then get us going. Okay, so yes, for myself. So if you're new here, or you're here just for dinosaurs, I always do this sketch for me. Just for me. So don't worry if you can't see it, you're going to see the Sharpies in a second. And then you can join along. But I got to get this down first, and then I can give you something to draw. I got to plan this out. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like I said, don't worry about it if you can't see it. It's just for me. I'm being selfish. But it'll be worth it. Okay, so this is going to be a new series of drawings that I do. The dinosaur series. And yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be creative because, you know, we don't know what they look like. All we have are bones to go by. And I'm not what's a dinosaur scientist? Paleontologist. I'm not a dinosaur scientist, we'll just say that, because I'm also not a good speaker. I'm a drawer. But anyway, I am not a dinosaur scientist, like I'm trying to get out in so many different ways. And I don't know what they look like, but I can just look at the bones and take a guess, right? So, bear with me. We're going to have some fun. And we're going to guess at what these dinosaurs will look like, right? Because one of the things, I talk about this in my other one, is one of the things is we don't know, well, I don't know. Maybe the real scientists know. But we don't know what they have extra, like ears or cartilage or things like that, right? I mean, like in my other example was, you know, we don't know if we found a elephant, would we know that it's got that big trunk or those huge ears? You know, there might be a way to tell if you're, like I said, a real scientist that can look at bones and the holes, like the crevices they make. You can see where things get created, and they might be able to tell where things are added or detached, but I can't. And all you got right now is me. So I'm just going to do my best to figure this out and give us some dinosaur goodness. Okay. All right. Now the other thing is, I've seen a lot of people. I'm also going by what other people have created for dinosaurs too. There are holes right here. I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know if that's just, like I said, just holes in their bones and that's filled with cartilage or something, or that really is just open holes. So I'm going to do like everybody else. I'm going to draw the holes and, you know, just say that that's part of what it was. So I think I'm ready. I've sketched out enough that I can draw over this. I'm going to erase the sketch part of the drawing here and leave myself just a faint ghost of an image to draw over. That way the Sharpie will stand out. If you're working with pencil, you go for it. You just keep drawing with pencil, get darker. But I don't want my pencil to stand out. I want the Sharpie to stand out. That's also going to give you something better to see. And just need to get some of this out of here. All right, good to go. So I'm going to welcome everybody that skipped. Let me clean my eraser real fast. Welcome everybody skipped to the Sharpie part, because some people don't like to watch that beginning, and a lot of people don't watch it at all. I don't think anybody watches it at this point. I don't have that many viewers, but I appreciate all the viewers I have. So, welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a drawing every single day. not a dinosaur drawing, but you can join along and have some fun with whatever it is I'm drawing that day. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point and can find the things that the fine point can't quite find. So I'm going to get started. I've sketched the entire thing out, but I've erased all the lighter images, and what's left is a faint little image that I can trace over or guide me with my Sharpie basically. And I'm just going to get started here. So let's go ahead and just draw that horn and work our way out. So I'm going to just draw it in like this and just kind of do one of these, and this is because it's pointed right at you. That means when it's curved like this, there are curved parts in there, but you can't quite see them. So I'm kind of exaggerating where that curve is and what's over itself. So the back of it, like the fat finger right there, is going to be like this. And I'll add some detail in a second. I just want to get some stuff down and get going. And the eyes are going to be about right here. Oops. See? I'm already messing it up. Already going to put it right there. Okay, and so I've got the head kind of at an angle. He's kind of angled back like this a little bit. So what I was talking about in the sketch is that the downside is we don't know what they look like. We just have the bones to go by. So I'm just going to kind of draw what I am imagining or seeing with these bones. And what I'm guessing at, because I am not a dinosaur doctor. I was trying to think of what that is, a dinosaur scientist, a paleontologist, right? So I can't tell you 100% what's what, but I can kind of go by what the bones are and what other people have guessed at too. Alright, so there's his front of his face, and again I'll add a little detail in a second. I'm just kind of getting some stuff down, just making some progress here. I'm gonna give him his little horns like that, and then let's see, we're gonna come out here for the beginning of his little shell. What do you call this? Headdress thing. Okay. Before we go too far, I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of fun here. Just you know, add some dinosaur goodness. Let's see. And he's going to have a ridge in his eyebrow like that, which is basically this one right here. And I'm just going to kind of play around with some stuff. You don't have to do this. This is me just kind of playing around with some inking style, just to give it something, you know, because I can only do so much as an artist, and the color is going to take care of a lot of it too. So I'm not too worried about it, but I just want to give you a little bit of something, you know. There we go. A little bit of dino style. All right. Okay, so now I'm just going to build off of this headdress. You know, that top part. I'm going to put a couple more horns up here, like that. I'm not going to do this for everything, but just every now and then I'm going to stop and add a little extra. Just because we can. Like I said, color should do a lot of this, but I just thought it'd be fun to have a little extra stuff like that. So something else I talked about in the sketches, I don't know if the holes in his head are really there or if it's just covered up with cartilage or whatnot, because the bones show it, but we don't know what's in there, right? A lot of people, as far as their artistic interpretations, don't put anything there, so I'll do the same thing. I'll just add the holes, and that's what kind of makes it, you know, cool. So we might as well, you know, add to that, do something nice and fun. Okay, so now let's start working on this headdress. I'm just doing that to kind of accent the horns. There we go, something like that. Go. All right, and so I've got it in a crown up like this, so I'm just going to kind of build my way around. I'm going to make a center one and then build out from there. So we're going to do something like that. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and place them. Let's figure this out. That way we can kind of build where they are. And I know, like I said, from my sketch, about where they curve. I'm not making a pointy for some reason. I don't know why I'm not doing that. So we'll start pointing them out. A pointy. Like that. And I'm just kind of doing it like this to kind of just spread them out. You know, do about the same amount on each side. I don't know why I feel like doing that, but I kind of feel like it needs to. And let's see, we'll do one more tiny one like that. Another tiny one back there. And now I'm just going to connect them. Okay? And I'm going to kind of add like a little raised up little indentation part. So something like that. All right. Pretty cool. How's yours coming out? Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, so we'll just kind of add a little extra stuff just to, you know, make it dinosaurish, because something else I was talking about in there is like we don't know exactly what their skin look like. We can guess, or I don't know what it looks like. So we can just guess and just add some roughness to it, you know, some scales, you know, something like that, because we don't really know exactly what it is. Or we're not exactly the scientists that do know. I don't know why I keep apologizing like that. Like, hey, I should point out that I don't know because I'm not a doctor or I'm not a scientist. I'm gonna point out some of these that I didn't point for some reason. No, I know why. Because I was in a rush and I was just doing it fast. There we go. A little more pointy points. Something like that. All right, here we go. Should we do something here? Yeah, let's do something. And again, you don't have to do this. I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm having a little fun. Color should be doing most of that, but I just thought I'd give you something a little extra. You know, make it unique, make it yours. You know. So here we're drawing almost like a rhino body. You know, we're just kind of thinking of it that way. So I've got his chest coming down right here, so it's going to be coming through here, but his head's kind of in the way. So you just gotta imagine that it's going like this, and then his arm is going to be here. So I've got it this way. Here's his shoulder to the elbow, and then his forearm to his wrist, something like that, down to his toes. So his toes are just these big old huge honking toenails. I don't know why we say honking. Maybe it's because I'm from Texas and we just say silly things like that. So those big old honking toes. Okay. And again, just adding a little extra of dino detail. That's what we're gonna start calling it. Add that dino detail. There you go. Just some extra, you know. There we go. So. Before we finish that, let's go ahead and just do the rest of this side. Since it's all covered up, there's only so much we can see anyway. So we're gonna draw his other shoulder in like this, to his forearm, to his bicep, and come in like that. Then it's gonna go to the forearm, to the toe, or the hand, right? Would that be his hand or his hoof? I guess, because the top ones would be his hands, the bottom ones would be his feet. But if he's an animal, that's his hoof, right? I don't know. His front hoof. There we go. His hand hoof. Okay, so honkin' toe 1, honk. Honkin' toe 2, le honk. I don't know why he suddenly became French. and then we're going to draw the back of his foot like that. So this one is more to the side, so I got these honkers to the side like that. Does that make sense? Kind of like my fingernail there. If we're going to turn it, we'll see more of the nail this way and then more of the back of the foot that way. So that's why I kind of leaned them that way. I honked them that way. There we go. Dino detail, everybody. Dino detail. All right. Okay, so we're gonna give him this big old belly, and so this is gonna come around here like that. It's gonna come back through here. There's that belly, and so his back is gonna go here, but he's got a hip, this big old hip that's gonna hold up the backside. So we'll start right about here, come down, and then we're gonna give him some fat like that, old fat back, and then that way we're gonna connect his hip. This, his big old thigh that holds him up. He's got to have a lot of heft there holding him up. So there's his knee to his thigh. Not thigh. His what's the lower one? I'm drawing a blank on words. The bottom part right there, underneath the kneecap. That is called the fibula. No. Wow, the shin bones. Gosh. Lost. Alright, so there we go, down to his feet. Draw his honkers. Honk. Honk. And honk. Let's connect them real fast. I'm going to do that tail. Now I'll go ahead and throw another foot in there like you can see it. Connect it real fast. I'm going to draw his honker. Like that. Honk. Here you go. Let's do some of that. What do you call it? There we go. All right. And again, we'll do a lot more with color, but I just wanted to just kind of accent a few things, you know? All right. There we go. All right, so let's draw 1 foot in the back. You can see that. And we'll have him just, standing, not really walking. If it was walking, he'd be more back, but he's more of a, in a stance, right? Okay, there's one honker. Next honker, other honker. So there you go. It's kind of hidden back there, but it's there. There we go. It'll be colored in dark anyway and not as accented as much as the front, so. All right, let's give them a tail, and I like to do whippy tails. They're not just hanging down, they're whipping back. So I'm gonna continue from here, whip it back like that. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Okay, and again, just gonna add a little extra like that, just to make it come alive, right? Okay, and I'm gonna also, one more little thing, I'm just gonna imagine that this is a center, like that. So it's got kind of a, more of a, you're seeing a different angle, you know? So there you go. So I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is a Sinoceratops Dinosaur.
So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.